Good morning, boys and girls. Happy Tuesday. Today's not so nice out this morning, so that's why I'm not outside. It's kind of cloudy. I heard it was supposed to be nice, but right now it doesn't really look that nice. My window's not open, it's just super bright. I kind of feel like I'm like a weather person that gets to stand in front of a green screen and gets to point to whatever. But parents, completely forgot to mention on Thursday that I'm going to try my best to stick to a blue theme. I know Friday I didn't wear a blue top because I was wearing my workout clothes for letter W, but April is Autism Awareness Month, so I'm going to stick to my blues as much as I can, as much as I A, can remember, and B, can get myself dressed. So let's get started with our circle time. Happy Tuesday, everybody. So yesterday was Monday, April 6th, 2020, right? That was yesterday. Who knows what day comes after Monday? What comes next? Starts with a t. That's right. If you said Tuesday, I am super, super, super proud of you because Tuesday is the day that comes after Monday. That's what comes next. Can everyone say Tuesday? Beautiful, beautiful job. All right, so let's tap our song, okay, for Tuesday. Let's tap, 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 tap. Today is Tuesday, all day long, all day long. Yesterday was Monday, tomorrow will be Wednesday. Oh, what fun. Oh, what fun. So today is Tuesday. How many days are there in a week? How many? There are 7 days in a week. Good, I hope that you singed it. There are 7 days in a week. So hold up a 5 and hold up a 2, please. And let's get ready to sing our Days of the Week song. Here we go. There are 7 days, there are 7 days, there are 7 days in a week. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Hay 7 días, hay 7 días, hay 7 días de la semana. Domingo, lunes, martes, miércoles, jueves, viernes, sábado. So today is martes, today is Tuesday. Now, who remembers what this month is? This doesn't say May, and this does not say December. What month does this say? It starts with an A. April. Good. I hope that you said it nice and loud and proud. I want to practice spelling April because we didn't get to do that yesterday, okay? So let's spell April to make sure that we're saying it and spelling it the right way. A P R I L. That spells June? No. That spells... What month can I be silly with? February? No. This spells April. Good job, everybody. So let's sit on your hands. Please, sit on your hands. And when you hear April, I want you to clap, okay? All right, here we go. January, February, March. Hands out. April, May, June, July, and August, September, October, November, and December. These are the 12 months of the year. Beautiful, beautiful job. Now, if you remember from yesterday, Miss Kim was so silly and dropped all of her numbers. So hopefully that does not happen again today, okay? So I want to recount, but I have to just find quickly our numbers because Miss Kim was so gracious and dropped all of them. So hold on 1 second. There we go. And then we have, okay. All right, we are back in business, I promise. All right, now that's back in order. So, yesterday was the 6th. Okay, yesterday was number 6. So that means that we have to stop at the number that comes after 6, okay? So once we hit the number that comes after 6, that's when we are going to stop. I'll yell stop, okay? I know that it's hard. Normally we have our calendar up so you can see it, but I have nothing to hang something up for you guys to see it. So we're just gonna yell stop after we see the number that comes after 6, okay? All right, so now we're gonna get ready to count nice and loud and proud to finish the date, okay? It's not Tuesday, April square. It's not Tuesday, April white. We have to figure out the number of today's date, okay? We have to figure out the number. How do we figure out the number? What do we have to do? We have to count. Great job. I hope you guys remember that because you guys remember how silly Miss Kim is sometimes and I forget. So let's get ready to count, all right? After we see number 6, we're going to yell stop at the number that comes next. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then we're going to yell stop at the next number. Oh my goodness. 7, stop. So today, my loves, is Tuesday, April 7th, 2020. Can you all say it with me, please? Today is Tuesday, April 7th, 2020. Now, I know it's backwards for you. There's really nothing I can do about that. I'm sorry. I am so sorry, but there's nothing that I can do about it because that's just the camera flips me, okay? So let's take a brain break really quick. Touch your shoulders. Touch your nose. Touch your ears. Touch your lips. Touch your teeth. I hope you brushed your teeth this morning. Touch your eyebrows. Touch your head. Touch your elbow. Touch your belly button. Beep, beep. Touch your nose. Beep, beep. Hands down, okay? All right, so I want to talk about the season really quick. We've been talking about spring, but I want to read a book that goes along with spring, okay? In the spring, the temperature starts to get warmer, and we start to see a lot of rain. And we start to see our grass turning greener, leaves up on the trees, and our flowers start to grow. So I have a book here that is actually just called Spring. So I want to read along and find things that we see in the spring or maybe hear a story about spring, okay? So I want you guys to pay attention to our book that's called Hello Spring. I am so glad to see you. Do you see the flowers and the butterfly and the partly cloudy skies? And this little mouse is so happy to see spring. So am I. I don't know if I told you guys this, but this is my favorite season. I love the spring. You make the trees bud, which means when the trees bud, that means that the leaves are going to start to grow. So you see the leaves starting? That means that the leaves are budding. Can you say leaf bud? Good. Bud is the beginning of a leaf. So you make the trees bud. The flowers bloom. Oh my goodness. Not only is it my favorite season, but that is my favorite color, coral. You know my favorite color is coral. So the flowers start to bloom. And don't you worry, we'll learn about flowers all next month. And the baby birds chirp in their nests. So the birds come back from their warm spots. They fly down to warm places in the winter because the winter's too cold for them to live here. So they fly all the way down to Florida and warm places like that in the winter because New York is too cold. But in the spring, the birds come back, so we start to see birds' nests and birds come back. Spring, I know you're here when I hear the buzz of bees in the meadow. So remember we said we start to see a lot of insects like worms, caterpillars, butterflies, and we even start to see lots of bumblebees come out because the flowers start to bloom, so they get to eat all the nectar and the honey from the flowers. The frogs clicking and croaking on the pond. So tadpoles start to hatch into frogs. So we start to see lots of frogs in the spring. Oh, what's that frog doing? He's eating a fly. We don't eat flies, but frogs do. Ew. And the bunnies rustling in their bushes. So if you start to look outside, you'll start to see bunnies. I know I've seen a lot of bunnies because the temperature is starting to get warmer and they love warm weather. But we have to be very gentle to the bunnies because they get very scared if they see or hear people. I love the sweet smells you bring. Fresh cut green grass. Now remember I told you when you cut the grass, sometimes it brings out allergens that'll make your nose itchy, that you need to continue to wash your hands, right? So make sure that you stay healthy and that you don't get sick and that you don't get other people sick. Rich roses and lovely lilies. Those are flowers that bloom in the spring. Lovely lilies and rich roses, which means that they're just full. And big raindrops that soak the soil and help the gardens grow. So remember, we need lots of rain to start to see all of this to happen. So rain is actually a good thing in the spring so that we can see the rich roses, the lovely lilies, the bunnies, the frogs, everything, the bees. I even like when your raindrops plop on my nose and my feet squelch in the mud. So just like Peppa Pig, this mouse likes to jump in muddy puddles. Just like Peppa. Do you like to jump in muddy puddles? I remember you guys always saying you like to jump in muddy puddles. Spring, you bring so many surprises. What is that? A beautiful, beautiful rainbow. That is one gorgeous rainbow. I hope you never end. What are they doing? They are eating strawberries at what looks like a picnic. They're sitting on a hill with a basket full of strawberries and they're eating them and they're enjoying the nice spring weather because the temperature starts to get warmer. And that's a beautiful, beautiful thing. It's nice to enjoy the spring weather because we've been cooped up all winter long. It's been too cold to go outside and enjoy the weather. So now that it's starting to get warmer, you can go outside and enjoy it. So I talked about the weather a little bit right now. I mean, I can start to see the sun's trying to peek out. So we could keep it in between sunny and cloudy because we'll call that partly cloudy for now. I know that it's supposed to rain later on, but I don't want to change the weather wheel until the weather pattern is actually happening. So we'll keep it in between cloudy and sunny. If you want, you can sing our song. And you could look for yourself because it might be different by the time that you watch this video. So put your binoculars on and let's look out the window and sing. Are you guys ready? All right, here we go. What's the weather? What's the weather? What do you see? What do you see? Tell us what's the weather. Tell us what's the weather. Won't you please? Won't you please? What I see is partly cloudy. What do you see? Hopefully you see some sun. If there's clouds, we need it for the grass to grow and our plants to grow. So be it. All right, let's take another brain break. I want you to... What song can we do? We could do Wheels on the Bus. We haven't sang Wheels on the Bus in a very long time. All right, we'll do a very shortened version of it. Are you ready? Get your wheels ready. The wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round, round and round. The wheels on the bus go round and round, all through the town. The wipers on the bus go swish, 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 swish. The wipers on the bus go swish, 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 all through the town. The lights on the bus go blink, 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 blink. Blink, 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 the lights on the bus go blink, blink, blink. All through the town, the windows on the bus go up and down, up and down, up and down. The windows on the bus go up and down, all through the town. The doors on the bus go open and shut, open and shut, open and shut. The doors on the bus go open and shut, all through the town. The babies on the bus go wah, 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 wah. The babies on the bus go wah, 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 all through the town. The mommies on the bus go shh, 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 shh. The daddies on the bus go I love you, all through the town. I know I said I'd do a shortened version, but there's no way to do that shortened version of that song. And I know you guys love that song, so I'm not going to cut you short on that. So let's talk about the letter of the week. We are learning about the letter E. Sorry, you could see the W through that. Let's talk about the letter E. Let me back that up so that you don't see that. How's that? Oh, much better. It's magic. So we are learning about the letter E. E says eh. E says eh. E says eh. And to make an E, first you need a big line down. So that's your base. We need a big line down. Then you need a long line across to make the top. Then you need a medium-sized line in the middle. And you need a big line down at the bottom across to make your letter E. You have one big line across, a medium line across, and then a big line across to make the letter E. All right? So, some things that begin with the letter E. Now, we have something that you listen with. What is this called? Your ears. You listen. My dogs aren't listening right now. Hey! You listen with your ears. You can hear my dogs barking and fighting. They're actually not getting along right now. I need to tell them to stop. You have your ears, and ears start with the letter E. Now, what is this? Remember, we said that we get them in the mail, and you have to put letters inside of them. They are called envelopes. Envelope starts with the letter E. Good. This is a cracked egg. I love to eat eggs. And eggs come from chickens. Chickens hatch eggs. Okay? Do you guys like eggs? I like eggs. I eat eggs every morning. An egg starts with the letter E. Now this bird up here is called an eagle. Can you say eagle? Good. And if you remember correctly, we live in the United States of America, okay? And we actually live in New York too. It's very difficult. Hey! Sorry. It's very difficult to explain where we live because we live in a few different places. You guys live in your homes in certain towns, like Hauppauge, like Central Islip, like Huntington, like Smithtown, all those towns that are all on Long Island. And Long Island is in New York, and New York is in the United States of America. But New York's symbol, the animal that symbolizes New York, is the bald eagle. Can you say eagle? And eagle starts with the letter E. So this bird actually represents where we live. Isn't that kind of cool? So the eagle represents where we live, okay? The eagle starts with letter E. What animal is this? It's a big, giant elephant. An elephant starts with the letter E. Do you see these two husks right here? Elephants have big husks that help them eat, that help them move, that help them do a lot of things. And they're very, very sensitive, their husks, okay? It's right next to their big trunk. And this is called an elephant. And you see this little person right here? That is called an elf. Can you say elf? I don't know if you guys remember, but around December, we made our own elves on our bulletin board. You guys were your own elves, right? And elves help Santa make all the presents up at the North Pole. And they're always watching if you're being good. So if you're not, then Santa's watching. And elf starts with the letter E. And last but not least, this is one of Miss Kim's favorite vegetables ever. This is called an eggplant. Can you say eggplant? An eggplant starts with the letter E. Eggplant is delicious. I love, love, love eggplant. All right. So yesterday we talked about when your birthday is. Now today I want to talk about something that is your favorite, okay? This says, what is your favorite color, animal, or shape? Today let's talk about colors because I already told you my favorite color. So this question says, what is your favorite color? My favorite color is coral. I'll try to find it again for you. Remember those flowers? Coral. It's a mix between orange and pink. And if you remember my name tag's lanyard is coral. That's Miss Kim's favorite color. What is your favorite color? And it's okay to have more than one. You could say blue, pink, and red. You could say green, black, and white. You could say purple and green. You could say however many that you want because you can have a lot of favorite colors. So when you answer, I want you to say, my favorite color is, and then I want you to answer. Now, once you answer, I want you to ask somebody that lives in your house. Ask them, say, what is your favorite color? And if it's the same, you say, me too. Or if it's not the same, then you say, oh, that's cool. My favorite color is, okay? So I want you to answer the question, and then I want you to ask somebody else in your house what their favorite color is. All right, boys and girls, so that is the end of circle. You'll see the video of your names, your jumping turn on Dojo. And we will continue our lesson. Today, you guys are going to do a math activity. So you're going to look at numbers, okay? All right. I miss you all. I love you all. And I will see you soon.